What's up, YouTube? Got an NU battle for you here. Looking at my opponent's team, I see 3 Pokemon that can use Sucker Punch, and 2 of my sweepers are weak to Sucker Punch, so I'm not so sure how I'm going to handle that. And I see that my opponent also has a Gorobus, so I don't know if it's the Shell Smash set, however, it's best to assume that. So let's see what my opponent's got. My opponent is Pheebs, who I met on the Small Gun Wi-Fi-Battle Finder. She's going to start out with her Lily, her Gorobus, as I'm going to send out Shrimp Marmaldo. Now, I know Shell Smash is coming from this thing, and I'm going to get off as much damage as I can before I go down. So I go straight for the Rock Blast, and yeah. It doesn't do that much, because it only hits about 3 times, but it hits enough. It hits enough for me to be satisfied with how much damage it does. So I'm going to get taken out with a Surf, and here I'm kind of praying that it's weak enough, or that my Madam can either A, outspeed it, or B, be able to take a Surf. And I do. I take it with 6 HP. 6! So I go for Psychic, I take it out, and that's one less thing to worry about. So here, he's going to send out his Shiva, she's going to send out her Shiva, her Mawile, and I'm going to switch out because I'm thinking that this is one of the Pokemon that could have Sucker Punch. I switch into my Kangaroo, I go for the sub, as she switches into her Hurricane, her Rotom Fan form. Now, I'm just gonna wait to see what it does and go for a turn, which I'm surprised it didn't KO, because Rotoms are usually pretty frail. Based off the amount of I'm just gonna take a guess here and say it's a trick set, so I'm guessing it's choice in some way, so I switch out into my Golurk and go for a Dynamic Punch, because I was expecting the switch here. She switches into her Rufflesia, I think that's how you say it, her Vileplume, and I'm going to pull back and go in my Bambi, expecting the Grass-type move. And I'm right, she goes for Giga Drain, and now I've got a Sap Sipper boost, which means I'm good to go. So next turn, I go for the Mega Horn, and it misses. Oh my god, the worst possible time for a Mega Horn to miss. And she's going to KO me with a Sludge Bomb. So now I'm really not sure what I'm going to do about this Vileplume. I go ahead and send out my Madam, thinking, you know, maybe a Psychic will take it out. And I'm positive it doesn't have Sucker Punch. But she just switches into her Shiva, her Mawile again, and it's like, oh my gosh, this entire battle, I'm going to have to be on the lookout for Sucker Punch. So that's really the only way I'm going to win this battle, is if I'm constantly conscious of Sucker Punch. So I pull back, go into my Tankette, takes the hit quite well, and go for a Body Slam. And thankfully, I get a critical hit, so little hacks there in my favor. She goes for Iron Head, and I'm just going to go for a Milk Drink next turn, just to kind of scout out how much more damage it's going to do. So she goes for Iron Head again, and I think with leftovers, I get back a little bit more HP. So this next turn, I'm going to go for another Body Slam, so that way, after leftover recoveries, I'll be around 200 health. Now, this next part, I'm just kind of speed through because it's just a whole lot of stalling. She sends out her Seviper, which is actually a physical Seviper. I'm gonna weaken it with Body Slams and just Milk Drink off the damage that she does, because she's gonna keep using Poison Jab, and she's gonna take herself out eventually with the Life Orb recoil. But until then, I just gotta survive with Milk Drinks, and every time I get a chance, I go for a Body Slam. Like here, after the coil, I would have gone for another Body Slam, and I'm just waiting for it to take itself out with the Life Orb recoil, or get to a point where I can take it out. So I see that it's here, and I'm going to go for the Body Slam, it's going to KO, and down goes Seviper. So now I'm at about 100 HP, which isn't too bad for a bulky Pokemon. And I go for the Milk Drink, as she sends out Heatmore, and I know this thing can have Sucker Punch too, but what I didn't know is that it can have Focus Blast. So here I'm like, crap, I gotta switch out. So I pull back, go into my Golurk, and here I'm looking at my HP, and I'm like, okay, even if it has Sucker Punch, which it does, then I should be able to KO. Or I should be able to take it and KO back with an Earthquake. So I do. I take the Sucker Punch, and I KO. And turns out, while I was worrying about any of her Pokemon having Sucker Punch, her Heatmore was the only one who did. So it's like, what the hell? Still, I guess it saved my butt to be safe than sorry. So here, my Golurk's going to get taken out, And I'm just going to switch my Tankette and keep going for the not earthquakes, keep going for the body slams and take down her Hurricane. So down it goes. Bye-bye, Rotom. Now she's down to her last Pokemon, her Rafflesia, and I'm just going to go for a Body Slam to get off a little bit of damage. I get paralyzed, but it doesn't matter because she's going to KO me with a Sludge Bomb. And now I can send out my Gardevoir to clean house. My Madam, who withstood the Shell Smash Surf, can go for a Psychic and win me the battle. So that's it for this game. Good game, Pheebs. Good game.